my name's Catherine. I'm an expedition leader. I'd just like to say thank you for inviting me here this evening to talk about my next expedition. So the Matriarch Adventure, two months ago, the Matriarch Adventure didn't exist. It wasn't even thought about. There was no idea about it at all. There was no how, there was no where, there was no when. There was just kind of a feeling that I wanted to open out the possibility of adventure for women. So, I'd just come back from Peru, and I was out there leading an expedition in the Amazon basin, which was incredible, and we were looking at jaguars, we were working with scientists and studying macaws, and I came back from there, and I was really grateful that I'd had this opportunity to just be out in the wild. I really felt so privileged to have those experiences as an expedition leader. To just get up in the morning and be woken up by the sound of howler monkeys and chuck on your wellies and grab a machete and head off out into the rainforest. And at the end of the day, when you're really hot and sweaty, just to have a shower in a waterfall. These are things that I get to experience, and I feel really, really lucky for it. And I got back, to the playground, picking the kids up from school, and mums are saying, "Oh, how was your trip?" And it sounds fantastic. You're really lucky to do stuff like that, and I wish I could. And my life's so boring in comparison to yours. And I just thought, well, maybe I could, open up my world to them. Maybe we could go and have an adventure together. And around this time, there was the Women's Adventure Expo, which was on, and I completely missed it. It wasn't on my radar, didn't even hear about it until afterwards, and I was really gutted because I thought that would have been a perfect opportunity to go and talk to other women and try and think about how to make this a reality. So I was so gutted that I actually sat down and I started to write a letter. So I started to write an email, and I was really just an outpouring of how I felt, and also what my reality was within my being a woman in adventure. And it hasn't always been easy, and I had this naive notion that once I had kids I could just kind of chuck them on my back and go and stroll up a mountain and everything would be fine, and actually it wasn't like that at all. And when I had my second daughter and realised that the first daughter was suffering from some developmental issues, then my world really closed in. And for a while, I was at home with the kids, and there was still this burning urge to go out and have adventures. So when they got old enough, I thought, right, we're going to go. I have to go on an adventure. So we went off to Thailand, and we volunteered for a month in an elephant sanctuary, which was incredible. And the kids loved it, and I loved it. And they just really got stuck in. And I was in my element in the warmth, and so I don't like the cold at all. And they were the only kids there, but they just joined in with all the chores. I mean, they had to go to hospital, and there was dramas, but it was all good. it was fine, and we coped. We came back, and I was really fired up, and I was like, yes, we can do this. We can do this as a family. I can sort of integrate my life with adventure and the kids a bit more. So someone said, well, you do know, if you train to be a dive master, then you can lead diving expeditions. And I was like, oh my God, that's amazing. It's much easier to take your kids to a beach than it is to take them through the jungle. So I trained as a dive master. I did my coral reef ecology courses, reef check training, and training, and then we went off to Indonesia. So this was, again, an amazing balance of my work and their play. So they could just hang out with local families. I could go and teach and dive. And, everybody, I found that balance then. I felt like this is it, I've got it sorted. I can live the dream and do both sides of it. So then I finished off my email, and I just said, I want to open up this possibility to others. Not necessarily mums, but this is how it started. And quite soon after that, Shane Windsor from the Royal Geographical Society said, would you like to present at Explore, and can you talk about your coral reef conservation work you're doing out in the Maldives? And I said, yeah, I'd love to. And she goes, well, have you got a website? And I was like, not exactly, but I can get one. And if anyone knows me, they know I'm completely technologically averse. I can look at a computer and it can crash, like just then. So this was going to be a big deal for me. So I got a template, and I had these 3 buttons that I had to fill. Didn't know how to change the template at all, so I just thought, right, I'll load it up. So I had expeditions, because I'm an expedition leader, and I was thinking, well, what can I put in the second button? Because I don't really want to just brag about how amazing my life is, because the reality is, a lot of the time I'm just driving the kids to school and loading the dishwasher, so it's not, it's not all glamorous. So I thought, well, why don't I just upload that email I sent to Women's Adventure Expo? And also, I just slipped in a line in my website because I thought maybe somebody will look at it someday. And I put this line in amongst all the text, sort of just putting it out there, because I want to go to Africa. And I thought maybe somebody will need somebody to go to Africa with them. And after the Explore conference, a friend of mine, Viva, who's just sitting over there, she came round for a cup of tea. I said, look, I just want to do this thing for women, and I want to go back to Africa. And she said, I want to go back to Africa. And then she said, and you know what, I'd really like to work with you. And I said, I'd love to work with you too, because Viva's an amazing coach. I mean, it's like a life coach with a difference. She's, incredible. So I thought, well, let's do it. Let's do something. So I went and I grabbed this book out of the bookshelf, and I opened it on page 1, and there's something I've written in here 7 years ago, which says, Journey of a Lifetime, and it's all about matriarchal societies and elephants, and there are these 4 letters, EHRA, which stand for Elephant Human Relations Aid, and they're an NGO out in Namibia, and they do amazing work, conservation work with desert elephants. I was like, this is it, we can do it, we can take this, we can take women tracking desert elephants, it could be an amazing time, and you can coach, and I can teach yoga, because I teach yoga as well, and and we can, go out and just have an amazing experience. So I thought, right, we better go and check to see if ERA still exists. This is a long time ago. So tapped it out, and there they were, better than ever, doing their stuff, doing their conservation. And so I thought, right, fantastic. So we got on and started emailing a message through their message portal, and just saying, we want to do this with women, and it's amazing, and it's fantastic. And I looked at my watch, I was like, oh my God, I've got to go get the kids from school. So I pressed send, and then didn't hear anything. I was like, oh, okay. 2 days later, just standing there thinking, maybe it was a bit too highfalutin idea. Maybe I wouldn't be able to pull it off anyway. And then I thought, well, maybe it was just a really crap email. So I wrote another email, which was properly formed and, said it all well. So sent that out, and the next day they replied and said, yes, we love your idea. Let's talk about it over Skype. And I was like, oh my goodness. So we got on Skype and had an amazing logistical exploration, and they said, yes, we can do the vehicles, and the elephants will be there, and the weather will be like this, and it was fantastic. So I rang Viva and I said, Viva, we can do it, we can actually do this project. So right, how? We're going to find these women then. So first port of call, all the women I know, I have an amazing group of women, really, really lovely women. So I emailed all of them, and I just wanted to explain a bit what we were trying to do. So I was explaining, 10 days, 10 women in the Namibian wilderness, having an adventure, dawn yoga under flame red skies. Because when I was there last time, I just remember waking up in the morning and there's just this huge red cloud system that you walk out into. Group coaching around the campfire, sleeping under a myriad of stars, because again, the sky is so massive out there. Meeting with the Namibian women, so this was really important to just have that cultural exchange where you could really chat with people and hear their stories, and all else that Expedition Life has to offer, which if you've ever been on Expedition, you know that could be basically anything, because anything can happen. So sent that out there, and immediately 3 of my friends came back and said, yeah, love it, want to come, where are we going, when are we going? And I was like, oh, hang on a second, I'm not quite sure. And then I realised that we needed to get it out further and make it wider known. But I mean, Viva's even worse than I am. She doesn't even have a Facebook page, so we just talk on the phone. We don't do social media. So this was obviously going to be a hindrance. So then I thought, right, well, I know some amazing people who do social media, a bit like Dave and Sarah Williams from the Tough Girl Tribe, and Al Humphreys, and all these people who have this great followings and are really inspirational people and real go-getters. And so contacted them and said, can you help? Because I have no platform here, I really don't know how to do this. And kindly they did, and really helped us, get this message out there that of what we were up to and what we were doing. And so, then the emails started coming in through my website, my little portal, And, you know, before you know it, less than 2 months later, I mean, actually that email I sent out was only on the 9th of December, and we had Christmas in the way, and we're now running an expedition, and we're going on the 3rd of March. So it's actually happened, which is quite incredible. And I just want to say, you know, if you have an idea and you're not sure how to make it a reality, then just write it down and put it out there, and possibly you have the answer somewhere within yourself. And if you want to write something or you want to say something, just say it as if you're saying it to your best friend, and then you know you're going to be really authentic in the way you describe things. And if someone says to you, oh, you're living in the past, you're a dreamer, you know, go and get a proper job, say, well, thanks for your opinion, but, you know, I'd really like to try it my way. And if someone says, do you fancy coming on an amazing adventure to Namibia, tracking desert elephants with a group of women, say yes.
A couple of quick questions. Anyone want to ask anything?
I've got a question.
Oh, sorry.
Is it dangerous tracking the elephants?
They charge you, quite dangerous. But, no, I mean, they'll be with rangers, we'll all be with rangers, and we'll, you know, there's complete etiquette that you have to follow. We're in vehicles most of the time. If you're not, the idea is you have to get to high ground, so whatever rock or tree or anything there's there, you just go up as high as you can.
Has anyone seen the film Tremors? Because it sounds very much the same. I don't know. Are there still, if someone was here, are there still spaces
There's
available?
2 spaces. So we're all going, booked on flights, we're off, but there's 2 spaces if anybody's interested.
What date?
3rd to the 12th of March.
Any other questions? Dave, you had a half hand up. Anyone else want to leave to it? Oh, I already asked it. Fine. In that case, thank you so much, Catherine. Amazing to hear.